Welcome to WiredToHunt's Whitetail How-Tos, where we provide a step-by-step tutorial for one important deer hunting task.
I kind of want to break down some thoughts around hang-on stands. When you dig into the different offerings in the market, you have a lot of different choices. And I love hang-on stands for a lot of different kinds of hunting. I use them a lot on public land if I'm not going to sit on the ground or saddle up. I use them a lot on private land like I have behind me, but my choices vary a lot, and I don't always use a hang-on stand. So I want to go into why. I always look at weight first. I have some stands that weigh 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds. They go with me everywhere. If I need a mobile setup, I'm gonna use those stands first because they're easy to put up, take down. Some states I hunt on public land, you have to actually put your stands up the same day and take them down. You gotta think about the difference when you're hanging off of the side of a tree and you gotta move quietly and slowly with 20 pounds in your hand versus 8. There's a big difference there. Now, if you look at this stand behind me there, that's a pretty heavy stand for what I usually use, but this is a private property that I've got permission to hang stands and leave them. And so in that situation, I go, you know what, give me that comfortable seat, give me that bigger platform, and yeah, I'll make a little more noise in August, but it doesn't matter. Weight is a huge consideration for being a really mobile hunter, so that's the first thing. You see a lot of people getting that saddle and going out that way, the ladder stand route, they're going the box blind route. A lot of people are hunting deer out of the pop-up hub style blinds that we use in turkey season. We have a lot of options and they're all good. So where does a hang on or a lock on fit there? One of the pros of it is I don't marry myself to a spot. I'm not committed to that ladder stand or that box blind. And I can sit here for a season like I did in this stand behind me and I go, you know what, I got this one wrong. I was close, but I actually should have been down the hill toward the better crossing. It's pretty easy to come in here and pull that stand down and then come back in later. I just know I would be less likely to do that with a big ladder stand because I'd need some help and I might not be able to just swing down here quick and do that by myself. So that's one of the reasons I really like hang-on stands. Another pro to them is the overall ability to give yourself some options. I know a lot of people aren't super stoked about saddling up in every situation. They're not comfortable with the system. You get good with one of these hang-on stands. It's a very nice system to have, very safe. You get comfortable with it, you get used to moving it. So maybe you don't want to take that full step to the saddle yet. This is a great way to kind of get in between there. The cons to hang-on stands, they can be loud putting them up, they can be uncomfortable, they're really easy to get a little bit wonky when you put them up and then you're sitting and you're angled downhill. You're just generally locked into a little platform. And the last one that a lot of people bump into that they might not realize till they buy one, a lot of people are scared of heights. It's a different thing climbing up on a nice ladder stand and getting into an enclosed kind of, you got the shooting rail around it. You feel safer. A lot of people who aren't used to deer hunting from an elevated position, they get into a hang-on and they freeze up. That's a big con to these. I actually think that's one of the reasons why so many people are going away from them. But man, for being mobile, being able to hide yourself around a tree and show up in new spots, they're pretty tough to beat if you choose the right setup for your personal situation. If you want more whitetail hunting advice, please listen to the Wired to Hunt podcast and the Wired to Hunt Foundation's podcast, and we'll give you everything you needed to hear about deer.